Hey guys, welcome to yet another episode of Home Sweet Hale.
Yeah!
And one more update to give.
I was just making fun of Kyle because I'm sitting like on the edge of the bed. And
yeah. So we were doing this. We've been playing
so
with perspective, so we were pretending like, oh look,
his head's like
I'm
really
huge.
big.
And then like the flip side is this, I can be down here. What is the update? So we're talking about today. So
all we're doing today is telling him about some of our design choices, the fun stuff.
Sweet.
Here, get the paperwork.
The paperwork, okay.
So I did take some video and some photos.
Splice
so
it in.
I'll put some of that in.
All right, but it was really fun. So we both went like our separate ways. I was at work actually, and we went to the place.
All right, we're here.
And we met our design coordinator.
It was really awesome.
It was a really good experience.
It was really cool. The place was set up like there was model kitchens,
model bathrooms,
like just everywhere, and like lighting
40
fixtures.
chandeliers, yeah.
Like
so
you just
cool.
walked in and you were like, oh.
The possibilities just blew before you.
And they're like, which one of these 50 cabinets do you want? And
yeah,
you're
exactly.
Like, no.
So anyway, so we had a lot of choice. Yeah, it was funny too because like they've got a checklist of like things to walk through, but it just kind of kept going and going. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of choices.
But I have to say, like the lady told us today that we were a breath of fresh air.
Oh yes.
Because
actual quote.
Yeah, that was her actual quote. What she called us. She said we were nice and we didn't fight and like we were easygoing. She said we were easygoing, and she's
and
like,
we were decisive.
We were decisive, and I think why we were decisive is I think like the
sure.
older we get, the more.
Even more so, but like we also like
like the same thing.
I think like we like the same thing, and also like I know like what she cares about more than I do,
and I know what he cares about.
And
more.
I know, so like it's a little bit like we've already compromised before we walk in the room. We just kind of know like, well, that's out. I can't do that, even though I may like it or she may like it. It's like, well, we both like this, so that's what we're doing, and it just makes a lot of choices really easy.
Yeah, we were simpatico.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's definitely some things where I was like, honey, I don't care, you pick, and vice versa.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we're not going to go through everything.
Yeah,
we'll just tell you, we wanted this one to just be more fun to get to share some of like our choices. So I think like the most choices were in the kitchen. So let's talk about the kitchen. So in the kitchen, we picked the white cabinets, which were surprisingly expensive. Like, because apparently like they know that those are in style.
And I mean, there's nothing special about them at all. I mean, they're nice.
We did pick the nicer of the white cabinets,
but
like they're the most expensive cabinets, the white ones.
By a lot.
Kyle and I were like, really? But that's okay.
Supply and demand, baby.
As it is. But we did like get to pick like the type of like beveling on the front we wanted, and if we wanted the ones with the door, the knobs or not. We picked the knobs because I thought it looked sharp. For our countertops, we picked a beautiful
light.
It's a white granite with like a dark gray kind of
white and gray kind of marble.
It's dark gray. Like it almost looks black on camera, but it's dark gray, and it was really beautiful. It was so pretty. I picked a farmhouse sink. We did upgrade to farmhouse sink, a split one. Yeah. So I mean, I've got two sides, so it's huge sink with my two sides. I like a split sink. That's like the only kind of sink I like. Yeah. And I didn't get like a white farmhouse sink. That's when I think of farmhouse sinks, I think of the white ones where it's like a white. If you know what a farmhouse sink is, just Google it. But I picked
like the country charm version, like you see.
But I picked the one we're getting is actually like kind of a brushed nickel one. So it's a little different than what I usually see, but it was so pretty. Yeah,
and then we got underlighting.
So we had budgeted for like a nice tile backsplash, and then like we budgeted a little bit extra to get like an inlay, like a decorative inlay or whatever, tile mosaic or something. But we ended up nixing that, and we picked, you guys know subway tile? Well, we picked a glass subway tile, like a gray, like a beautiful gray glass, so it's got a reflective like property to it. And then we decided to do it in the herringbone style.
So they have a model there, and it just looked really catch.
They had a model kitchen there that looks, it's a lot like our kitchen, and it was so pretty that we were like,
copy that. And then you got the lighting underneath,
and then we added on like a trim around the bottom of the cabinets, like a kind of a base, not a baseboard, but it's like under, like it's just like just a beautiful like extra little molding under all the cabinets, which kind of conceals the underlighting a little bit. I don't know, it looked really pretty. Our 3-year-old is supposed to be in bed, and she's screaming,
she's being
like joyfully.
Very loud right now.
Yeah, she's being naughty.
Anyway.
And then what else? Oh, I got, another thing I did is, see I have double ovens in one section of the kitchen. And so my stovetop is in a different section. And so I've got this beautiful stovetop, but then underneath it, instead of doing the cabinets, I went ahead and upgraded and did these drawers instead. So they're these big drawers underneath. And that might sound like weird, but trust me, it's beautiful and it's pretty. And I told the lady, I was like, I don't care what it costs, I want those. Yeah. So, because it's really nice and very functional and very beautiful.
And then we got, we
got the pendant lighting, but we didn't. We picked like a package of lighting basically, so they're all like the dining room chandelier thing kind of matches the pendant light. Pendant lightings are like just the single lights that hang down. We have 3 of those in the kitchen, but they're all from the same group, so they all kind of go together, which is really nice.
We got wood floors.
Oh yeah, and we got a nicer wood floor.
Yeah.
We did an upgrade. Wood floors are already an upgrade. But then we got like a nicer one that's really beautiful and it's already distressed, right? Yeah. Like it comes like with some distressing in it. It's beautiful.
We got a master bath. We got to customize.
Oh, the master bath. The master bath was fun, y'all. So we got dark cabinets, the same white granite that we got in the kitchen, and then what we did is we were doing a tile in there, and we were looking at the tile, and she pulled out like a grayish, beautiful grayish, like kind of cloud color tile that was beautiful. And I was like, yeah, and I was like, I didn't know exactly what I was looking for, so I was going through their tile, like they had so much, and I saw one, and it was so pretty, and I was like. And basically you're at levels like
where level 1 is free or we get
included like level 1 or level A is included and then it goes up. I was like, so we
look at one, she's like, oh, this is level 3, and we were like, okay.
It's
and
okay. I was like, it's not worth it.
Then Court's like, what about this one?
I found one I loved.
She was like, that's
7. A level 6 or was it 7? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
She was like, that's a level 7. And I was like.
But because it was the master bath, which isn't that big,
even though it is big,
if we had upgraded the whole house with that tile, yeah, it'd be expensive. And it wasn't not cheap, but like it was totally doable. Totally doable. I was like, oh, it's so pretty. It's within the price.
Y'all, I'll show you in the video. And then we went ahead and opted, instead of doing the traditional square, we did these long,
like rectangle.
And then we also, they charge you extra for this, but it's okay, to offset it. So we picked it to be offset. Then in the shower, we do have like what I call it, an extended shower. It's like a bigger shower. Yeah. It's like bigger than a normal walk-in shower.
A little bigger, right?
It's extended.
Right. A little bench seat or whatever.
So anyway, instead of doing the normal like fiberglass bottom in a typical shower, we already had budgeted for the tile shower.
Yeah, the tile base.
So what we did is we picked this like really pretty, Kyle loved it, just this kind of dark gray tile for the basin, and then on the walls we're gonna do that same level 7.
Yeah, level 7 tile.
Level 7 tile up in the shower. It's so pretty, and that'll also be on the outside of the over the tub, right? Which sits in the corner and is beautiful. Yeah. It's so pretty, y'all.
And then we got some other little upgrades. Yeah. We upgraded the sinks like to nickel and stuff like that. But anyway, those are the big ones. You heard the big ones. So it was really fun going in there. And we have now, the nice thing is, so we went in, we made all these choices, we left, and then we get to go back one more time and like, we get to think about them, sleep over them, that sort of thing.
Kyle was in there, we felt like most of it was really reasonable. People always tell you horror stories about how overpriced these things are. Most of it I didn't feel like it was.
I mean, like, I could, you know, like in some cases you could maybe do it cheaper yourself, but then you're doing it yourself. That's no fun. And then like too, like, yeah, I didn't think that they were, I didn't think they were being crazy. The only thing that was like ridiculous is the white cabinets.
The white cabinets were ridiculous.
But I mean, like that's why we.
But other than that.
That was the one.
that was the one thing where we were like. But everything else, I mean, even like the glass tile, we thought was like the upgrade fee for it was so low. Like when she told us, we were like. When you consider the labor,
when you consider the labor to put in tile and things like that, like you can kind of get it cheap. But like, I mean, either do it yourself or get someone to do it. It adds up. So like the cost of doing it was like, yeah, okay, that's about what you pay on the market.
And because we have done tile and we've done wood in this home, and we do know what it costs even when you get a good deal versus what they were charging, and that's when we were and the other thing is like,
this is the other thing really important when you buy a house is like, we get to finance this. You roll all of this into the mortgage. So part of it is like
a couple $1,000s to your asking price, and it's like $7 more a month.
right. So you got to kind of like weigh that again, like against, you know, like doing it yourself. Because if you do it yourself, like one, you got to pay for it up front, or you know, you get 6-month financing or 1-year financing, but like, you know, you're just on a totally different timetable to pay for
and sometimes sometimes it is worth it to save the money and do it yourself. All right, you guys, so that was kind of the fun. We just wanted to share. So many of you have been asking if we would share like some of the design process, and yes, heck yeah. And so I just wanted to share some of that with you guys, the fun, and then also kind of give you a taste of what it was like. So if you're gonna be building, we have built a new home before, but the home we bought, they'd already made most of those design choices. We didn't get to pick almost anything except, we did get to pick something, but like a cabinet or something.
We got a really good deal on it for that.
Yeah, so
we bought a
house,
price,
exactly.
basically.
So, but we didn't get to do this fun stuff, and
so now we're finally getting to do that. It's really fun.
And sometimes this stuff can be stressful, but I don't, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
We just know each other.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was easy. This is one of the easier stuff for us. So.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was good. It was a lot of fun.
All right.
And it was fun getting away from the kids and just getting to go do adulty things.
Yeah, it was.
It always is fun.
So. Yep. So yeah, we go back next week to finalize, and then we have to give them a big fat check to pay for it, but that's okay. It's all part of that. What we're paying them actually comes out of our down payment. So it's okay. Like, you don't mind. You're like, it's worth it. Yep. All right. So basically, at this point, when it comes time to actually close, we don't even have much left in the down payment. I feel like
I think we're zero. I think we're zeroed out. I think we're good.
Yeah. It's yay.
We give them all the money today, but whatever.
All right, you guys.
All right, y'all. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep watching, and wish us luck. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.